Both the Warden and the Deep Dark are two of the most hyped up features coming as a part of the Caves and Cliffs update part 2. Just the whole mystery around them and the lack of information we currently have is just quite exciting, and it's one of the main reasons people are so excitedly awaiting the Caves and Cliffs update part 2 release. In this video we're going to be looking at some quite surprising new Deep Dark information which was actually revealed by a Minecraft developer known as King B Dogs, which is confusing quite a few people out there. So in this video I'm going to be aiming to clear all of this up and let you know everything about it and what it could actually mean. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, be sure you drop it a like and let me know down below in the comments, what are you more excited for, the Warden or the Deep Dark? But without going on for any longer, let's get right into the video. So just in case you did not know, the Caves and Cliffs update part 2 is a continuation of the overall Caves and Cliffs update, which is set to release sometime this year in the holiday season, so it could be anywhere realistically from November to December. Some of the main features of this update include the Warden, the Deep Dark and the new updated terrain generation. I would argue it's the bigger part of the Caves and Cliffs update, which is why so many people are actually excited for it. We've really heard barely anything at all about the Warden or the Deep Dark since its actual reveal all the way back in 2020, and this lack of information has actually created quite a lot of mystery and excitement around these two features. But over on Twitter lately, a Minecraft developer known as King B Dogs, who I'm sure you all know by now, has been asking quite a few strange things over there and has been talking about the Deep Dark and the Warden a little bit, and has been tweeting quite a few interesting things. We talked about the first one in a previous video, so if you've not already watched that, I recommend you check it out. We talk about information from King B Dogs and Henrik, two developers over at Mojang, but just in case you missed it, the first tweet did actually say, if you could choose, would you prefer to flesh out the Deep Dark as a biome more or the Warden as a mob? Which is more important to you? This confused quite a few people, and I still do not know fully what this question means. It seems like he's asking us what he should spend more time working on, the Warden or the Deep Dark, and since then he's actually been trying to get an idea of what the community is more interested in to know what he should spend more time on. After receiving a bunch of feedback and comments from the Minecraft community, King B Dogs followed up with a poll officially so that everyone could see the results of this, of what the community was actually more interested in. Now this poll got a total of about 10,000 votes in about 10 hours, which is obviously very good. As we can see by the results, I press show results here, which it seems 14% of people also did, but the majority of the votes, over double that of the Warden, was for the Deep Dark. So that does mean that the majority of people do actually care more about the Deep Dark. This poll does actually say, trying a poll this time, what are you more excited for? So obviously it seems a majority of people are more excited for the Deep Dark, but having a lot of time and effort put into a mob is cool, but having a lot of time and effort put into a biome which can be fully explored and obviously contains blocks, mobs, everything is contained in the Deep Dark, is arguably a lot more important. I'm really curious to find out what you think about all this. Let me know down below in the comments. Like I said at the start of the video, what are you more excited for out of the Warden and the Deep Dark? The most recent thing by King B Dogs actually was a response to the shocking outcome of this poll, which said, colour me surprised that most people chose biome. That is definitely not the vibe I got from everyone asking about the work we're doing. I wonder if it is just because people know more about the Warden, so there's an element of mystery. And this definitely could be the case. I do really believe it's because people know less about the Deep Dark. I believe we've only got about a few seconds or about a minute of gameplay of this, which was shown all the way back in 2020, and as we saw over the length of a year it's been at this point, a lot of things do actually change. So I'm actually curious to see how much the biome has changed from 2020 to the current day. But obviously, as we can see, King Bee Dogs is really shocked by the outcome of this poll, that more people actually care about the deep dark, which is actually really shocking. I've done so many polls on the community tab on this channel, and I've asked you all so many times, what are you most excited for? And the majority of the time it turns out to be the Warden. But to see that more people are actually more excited for the deep dark is really interesting, and this is definitely quite mysterious. Let's go back to the root of all this though. King Bee Dogs. What is King Bee Dogs trying to achieve by asking us this? I still really do not know, and I'm still quite intrigued by this, that King Bee Dogs was saying, what should I spend more time fleshing out and what should I spend more time working on, and then did a poll to find out what people are more interested in. Like, it's definitely very interesting. Does this mean that the developers are quite limited for time as to what they can currently do, and they have to choose what they want to spend more time on? Maybe, I'm not suggesting that, but we do know that Mojang are gonna be very busy now, especially with Minecraft Live upcoming. The reveal of 1.19 supposedly to be shown at Minecraft Live, like developers have said in the past. Obviously, there's just a lot that Mojang currently has to do, and it's actually insane when you actually realise how hard it is to actually do all of this behind the scenes. But just to know that King Bee Dogs is asking us what he should spend more time on is definitely interesting. Are you shocked that the majority of the community is more excited for the deep dark over the Warden? I definitely am. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. But that is it for this video. Definitely some very interesting things are taking place over there on Twitter with King Bee Dogs. Be sure you check him out. Obviously, an amazing developer, an amazing person overall, and obviously very interesting to see what he's doing, keeping up to date with Minecraft and the Caves and Cliffs update in general. But just to finish and to conclude this video as good as I possibly can, I do not know at all what this means for the Warden or the deep dark, although it's definitely very interesting information, and it gives us a tiny look as to what Mojang is actually thinking behind the scenes. Maybe they're considering whether they should spend more time and effort on the Warden or the deep dark. I really do not know if this means the developers are a bit short for time and they need to know what the community wants them to focus on more, or if they're just asking a general question. But altogether, this is really interesting, and just the fact that more people are actually excited for the deep dark than the Warden is something I never thought I would actually see. But yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you are new around here for daily Minecraft videos. It's been me, ItzJhief, everyone. Go and play some Minecraft, have an amazing day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.